Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Batman: The Enemy Within for the PS4. The game is also available for the Xbox One and Microsoft Windows. Batman: The Enemy Within is an episodic point-and-click adventure developed by Telltale Games. The game follows on from the Batman Telltale series released in 2016, and again you assume control of Bruce Wayne and his alter ego Batman. Long story short, the Riddler is back in town, as are the agency, and it's up to you to keep Gotham safe by whatever means necessary. The game can be played solo or via a group play option. So what is the game like to play? Well, it's pretty basic stuff in regard to physical gameplay. It's a point and click type experience with crime scenes to investigate, quick time events to take part in, and some minor puzzle solving also. But the majority of the game is conversation based, and you decide how those conversations pan out. Want to be the good guy and try to save everyone? Sure, go for it. But be aware the line between good and evil in Batman is very blurry. No matter what you do, someone is going to get upset with you, no matter how hard you try to please them all. It's just not possible. This is where the game really excels, as your decisions shape the narrative and how things unfold. So everyone's journey will be a reflection of their own choices. Relationships will change and characters will remember your actions. So bear that in mind, as you don't want to burn all your bridges. The consequences are more impactful than before, with almost every episode featuring a major life or death decision. And all this pressure definitely does take its toll on poor old Bruce Wayne. As you progress, the stress of it all is evident. Enemies become friends, friends become enemies, and even people you thought were rock solid might stab you in the back. You'll have your hands full, and it's definitely one of the best narratives Telltale have ever produced. The story in The Enemy Within is absolutely fantastic. It's complex, twisted, and full of incredibly difficult moments where you'll have to make gut-wrenching decisions in order to save the day. The story has more twists and turns than the previous game, and it's a huge improvement in terms of pacing, writing, and narrative storytelling. When you're not making life or death decisions, there are a few puzzles to solve, thanks mostly to the Riddler. These double as crime scenes, and you'll have to analyse evidence, review the scene, and link that evidence to reconstruct what actually went down. But for me, the one thing this game does best are the characters. You're really spoilt for choice this time, with Harley Quinn, Bane, Riddler, Joker, Freeze, and even the agency adding some interesting narrative. The characters feel unique, and it's a tricky balancing act trying to keep all parties on side. In fact, it's impossible to do that, and that's what makes this game so good. You can't be the archetypal good guy. No matter what you do, there's going to be something you regret, or something you're made to regret by the repercussions. This is the most relevant when it comes to the Joker. What you say to the Joker sticks. He'll remember it, but more importantly, it will shape his future behaviour. It's a little bit like the Walking Dead series, when in the 4th season you had to raise a child and your behaviour shaped him. This feels pretty similar to that, but with some more weighty consequences, not just for Batman, but for the whole of Gotham. Graphically, the game is an improvement on the previous instalment, and there were considerably less technical issues this time. It wasn't perfect though. There were occasions where backgrounds didn't appear, and one scene in an elevator where everything went a little bit weird. But overall, it's a pleasant visual experience, and most of the characters are well imagined, in particular Joker and the Riddler. The dialogue is outstanding, with exceptional writing and fantastic delivery from the acting cast. I particularly enjoyed the journey of John Doe, aka the Joker, and his character has some real standout moments in terms of writing and delivery.
The lights, they had a hum to them. Felt like a blanket. Fuzzy, even. I miss that on the outside. It doesn't feel as real here, you know? Out here, chaos seems to rule the day. It's loud and uneven. But you, Harley, you thrive on it. I could learn from that because I thrive on you.
The music has a dark and foreboding sense that perfectly accentuates the darker side of the story, and overall the audio is just very, very good. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The story is absolutely fantastic. The choices are challenging, and you really feel the impact of your actions. The game is full of interesting characters. The music and voice acting are spot on. And seeing the evolution of the Joker is both fascinating and horrifying in equal measure. What's bad? There are a few graphical issues with backgrounds not appearing, and sometimes it felt like everyone was a little bit too antagonistic, intentionally making it impossible to be the good guy. So what's the verdict? Batman: The Enemy Within is without doubt one of the best narrative adventure games I've ever played. The story is complex, interesting and well paced. You're continually being confronted with difficult choices, life or death moments and challenging relationships with friend or foe. The writing is amazing, the characters are wonderful and it's a very cool game. Batman fans will absolutely love it, but anyone who enjoys a good story with morally challenging choices will be in for a treat. It's such a vast improvement when compared to the previous game, so much so that it might well be my favourite game by Telltale. It's dark, twisted, morally ambiguous and full of enjoyable, interesting and compelling moments. Fantastic all round. Strongly recommend it. So my score for Batman: The Enemy Within is 9.25 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.